Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Chaz here with this gaming, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys a nice video on Titanfall pilot loadouts. Now this is really going to be important. There are a couple loadouts you can run, but this is kind of going to be the best, I guess you could say. Well, I prefer to run, and I think, especially if you're not very good at the game or you don't really understand it, you should too. I definitely run with the carbine. Carbine's great in all situations. Now the shotgun is very high damage and it's extremely good in close quarters, but that doesn't really suit my playing style well, so that's not a gun you'll see me using. Now the smart pistol is a pretty interesting gun, considering the fact that it can lock onto people in a shorter range, but it's just really not my style. I find that people rely on it too much for the lock-on mechanism when you could easily just shoot people with it, especially if you have decent aim. And I find myself outgunning people with it very easily. It's really just, it's not a bad gun by any means, but it's not the best to use. You definitely have to have a certain playing style to use it, I guess you could say. Now the SMG, I don't really like the SMG. It's a high fire rate and a 40 round mag, and not that great of damage. And again, it's kind of one of those guns that doesn't really suit my playing style. I'm often shooting people from a fairly decent range, and that gun's just not going to get it done. And I'd prefer to use the shotgun in close quarters anyways over the SMG. So now the Longbow Dmr Sniper isn't horrible by any means. It's a 2-shot kill, and it's pretty, pretty accurate. The kick isn't too bad. The scope, I mean, you could like it, you could not. I like the scope, but that's just me. And really, I just don't think sniping's the way to go in Titanfall. I'm sure, people that are very good snipers. I'm a pretty decent sniper. I got kills with it, but it's just not really what I want to use. So with the anti-Titan weapon, definitely go with the Sidewinder. It's kind of a no-brainer over the heavy rocket because the heavy rocket locks on, and the locking on pretty much alerts the Titan. It shows you exactly where you're getting locked on from, so they can easily turn around and just kill you. And with the Sidewinder, it creates a bit more mystery, I guess you could say. They kind of have to turn around and look for you. And I just prefer it because you can kind of more sneak up on them. On a Titan, and if you hit all your Sidewinder shots, it really is gonna damage a Titan a lot. You can destroy a Titan with 2 or 3 mags of a Sidewinder. And it's really good if a Titan's in another Titan battle. You can kind of just catch them by surprise and shoot them in the back and kill them pretty easily. Now Sidearm, for me, it's a no-brainer. The Hammond pistol. I'm not a big fan of the auto pistol. It might be automatic, bigger mag, higher fire rate, but I prefer semi-auto pistols. Semi-auto pistols are just what I like. Better damage and is better range, just a more well-rounded pistol. And it will really suit you if you have a decent trigger finger. Now, tactical ability, I go with Cloak. I don't really like Stim a whole lot. Cloak is nice because it makes you invisible to Titans, minions, and pilots. And that's really good. Being invisible to Titans and minions, that's pretty cool. But the pilots, they can still see you, and Titans, they can kind of see you as well. It's harder for a Titan to actually shoot you because usually they have bigger things going on than having to try and find a guy who's cloaked. But I really enjoy the cloak. You can get to the spot that you need to go very stealthily, and that creates a pretty big advantage. And I also like it, climbing buildings, and just whenever I feel I'm in a sketchy situation, I'm going to use Cloak. And pretty much for ordnance, you're going to see me running Arc Grenade. Arc Grenade has less damage compared to Frag Grenade, well, a lot less damage, but it distorts their vision, and it'll also distort a Titan's vision, which is pretty sweet. And it actually kills people. I've killed quite a few people with the Arc Grenade. So the Arc Grenade is actually really nice. Now for the Tier 1 kit, you're going to see me running what I like to call Power Cell. and that pretty much recharges your special ability quicker. I'm not a big fan of the other tier 1 kits. Power Cell's nice. Recharges your your cloaking ability, so you can get your cloaking back quick, which is sweet. And here is where I kind of get torn. Minion Detector is pretty good because it immediately shows you the location of all minions on the map. And why that is important is because it helps you better understand their spawns. You're going to see right off the bat where all the minions are, and that will in turn show you where the pilots are, because that's their initial spawn. And you can kind of get an idea of what routes they run. And people sometimes like to move with the minions to actually kind of camouflage within them. And it's pretty good to use the Minion Detector because you can kind of figure out who in that group isn't a minion. And it's just a lot easier. And yeah, and when the spawns flip, you'll see new minions spawning in a different area, and that's how you know that there's a good chance the pilots are also spawning in a different area as well, probably with those minions. So it keeps you from dying in that kind of situation, which honestly can be quite key if you're trying to be going on a kill streak. Now, I also like Warp Fall Transmitter, and what this does is this makes your Titanfall a lot quicker. And why this is important is because if you can be the first person to get your Titan, that's really gonna do a lot for your game. When you get your Titan first, you're gonna be immediately running towards their spawn. You're gonna be lighting people up. It's gonna be absolutely nuts. And when that happens, your teammates are also gonna be doing better. When your teammates are doing better, they're gonna be getting their Titans quicker, so they could get their Titans with you, and you could end up with pretty much a team of Titans before their guys can start getting Titans. And what you could also get is you could get your damage core before they get their Titan. Now that would be pretty sweet if you could do that, because obviously your Titan's going to be a little hurt, so you're going to be at a disadvantage in a straight up Titan on 1-on-1. But when you have damage core, you are going to destroy that Titan. That Titan's not going to stand a chance. Damage core, by the way, is just increased damage with your Titan. You get it when you're going on like a Titan kill streak and you're doing a lot of stuff, blowing up Titans and things like that. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the kit, pilot, loadout, whatever you want to call it, that you're going to be seeing me and Breeze running. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Chaz, Witness Gaming. Please like, comment, subscribe. Plenty more Titanfall videos to come. This game's great. We love it, and we're going to love posting it for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been your boy Chaz, Witness Gaming. Peace out.